Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 2836 of the XBA and PST Full English Podcast Vidcast.
Special.
The PrE3 special.
I'm scared.
I am Daniel Robert Webb, joined by Richard, don't know his middle name.
I'm scared.
Walker.
John Allen.
John Allen.
If anyone wants to impersonate me,
And
that's my middle name.
Lee John Bradley. We share a birthday and a middle name.
That's good, isn't
You're
it?
too weird. Do you share your girlfriends as well?
Yeah, all the time. I told you that baby might not be Lee's.
It's E3! It's E3!
It's not.
Well, it pretty much is. By the time this podcast goes up, it pretty much is.
Yes.
We didn't put 2K in here, did we?
No.
And we didn't put FIFA on here. Which are
FIFA.
games that
It's another
It's
FIFA.
obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, so as we always do with our PrE3 special, we go through every publisher, every game that's been announced, that's likely to be there, games that we want to see there, games that might be announced. And yeah, it's nice and methodical, right? Shall we do it?
We just read a list of games.
So instead of us doing the news and stuff, is there anything happening in the news this
No,
week?
nothing ever.
Yeah, a few bits and bobs.
Nothing as big as last week though, right?
Mostly leaks. There's always a lot of leaks this time of year.
Yeah, but all the stuff was leaked last week in terms of...
No publisher can keep it in their pants up until
Oh, I
E3.
don't know, there's a few.
It's leaking everywhere.
There's a few that are doing well.
Piddling information all over the web.
Yeah, it's like an old people's home.
It is, isn't
video
it?
game
More
industry,
leaks
innit?
than old people. It's awful. It's terrible.
Awesome. So let's. It's time for the fucking E3 special. PrE3 special. Because we're having an E3 special.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to do stuff there, aren't you, without me?
Yeah.
We're going to try, yeah.
It's going to be better, mate. It's going to be better
Probably.
stuff. Alright, well, let's go through the biggest publishers and then talk about more of the smaller ones. There is no bigger publisher these days than the French outfit Ubisoft, founded in the year... I don't know when they were founded. So alright, let's start with Ubisoft. I'm going to rattle off some game names, the main ones, and I'm going to have a little bit of a chat about them.
Okay.
So we got Assassin's Creed Syndicate,
Never heard of it.
we have The Division,
Yep.
Never heard of it.
and Rainbow Six Siege.
Yep.
Never
Those
heard of
are the big. That's the kind of the big
it.
trio.
I don't know
for them.
anything about any of those.
Do you
Alright.
know?
No.
Me either.
Okay,
Alright,
so
let's
moving on. But yeah, so Syndicate, Division, Siege. Those are the big ones in terms of.
I'm going to stick my neck out on the line now. I'm going to say that Assassin's Creed Syndicate is going to be a lot like the other Assassin's Creed game. Alright?
It's going to have bloody Nora in it, though.
It's got Bleed, isn't it?
Bleeding Nora.
Bleeding Nora.
I thought it was Bloody Nora.
Alright, it's Bloody Nora.
Is
It
it?
is
It's
bloody
one of
Nora.
the two. Either way, it's
Bloody
awful.
Nora.
Awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, try harder, Ubisoft. I mean, Jesus. Terrible.
But yeah, so Syndicate, we have. Excited about that? You hate Assassin's Creed, right?
No, I love Assassin's Creed. Which is why, you know, when like, okay, this
It's
is
gone on the defensive. Oh wow.
you know, if you had a loved one and
3
they got,
minutes.
and they got into like drugs and stuff, and you started to see them decline horribly, it's like that. I care about them and I want the best for them. So when I see a franchise like Assassin's Creed that I loved so much for the first few installments, you know, going to pot, it hurts.
I like the
Part
grappling
literally.
hook thing.
Yeah.
I like the London setting. I think the graphics looked really nice.
Yeah.
The accents are a bit wonky, but you expect that from Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
Especially considering Ubisoft last game was in France. A
Did
French
either of you,
developer.
Yeah.
Well,
with
actually
regional
not just
British accents.
Yeah, but not just a French company.
Yeah.
With a
France.
French speaking studio as well.
Yeah.
Set in France with English accents. Horrible English accents as well.
Yeah, really bad. But
Can I come in here? Bonjour, hello, my name is.
They should hire
well,
you,
they did
Dan.
that. They did that in Assassin's Creed too.
Yeah.
They had Italian-y accents, and it, you know.
Yeah, my
It's
name is
alright.
Patrice, and I like to
Did either of you play
eat
Rogue at all?
onions.
Dave?
What?
Did you play Rogue at
No.
all?
No.
Because the Irish accent of Shay, the lead guy in that, is dreadful.
Is it?
I've not
It's
played
terrible.
an Assassin's Creed for a very long
Why
time.
did I?
3 was my last one.
Why did I? Bagara. It's that bad. It's that
Bagara?
bad. Bagara.
Isn't that the guy out of the jungle?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's Bagheera.
Bagheera.
Oh, isn't he one of the wombats? Uncle
Yes.
Bulgaria.
Uncle Bagheera. I see. I get it.
Uncle
Bulgaria. You said
Yeah.
wombats, didn't you?
Did I say
Wombles.
wombats? The wombats are that band, aren't they?
Yeah.
Going to New York. Is that the one? It's a bit New York.
Or a wombat.
But so yeah, okay, The Division. It's been a while since we've seen anything substantial.
I want to see gameplay. I want to see like missions. I want to see
play
structure.
the thing. I want to play it.
I want Rich to play it.
I want to play it.
I want
living vicariously through him.
Yeah. Because we had that one gameplay thing. What, 2 E3s ago? Or is it 3 E3s ago?
What was the best thing about that demo?
Closing the door.
Closing the door.
And the individual bullets making holes in the windows.
Wasn't that in Watch Dogs in the end as well? The closing the door mechanic.
Oh yeah, it might have been. Yeah, when you shimmy along a car.
I want to see more, and I want it to be substantial, and I want it to be like, it's definitely not going to get delayed anymore, and it's definitely going to be amazing.
Do you know what I really love? When a game goes away for a long time and you sort of forget about it a little bit, and it comes back and it looks amazing. And you're like, oh my god, I forgot how great this is. That's what I want from The Division.
Destiny killer. I want it to be a Destiny killer.
Really? Can you compare the two?
Everything is a Destiny killer.
I mean, in my world.
Okay, so you want it to replace Destiny?
Yeah.
Right. So, do you want a Galahorn in it? That you can't get?
Just don't. Really, that hurts me. I was reading a thing. I don't want to talk about it.
No, come on. You're reading a thing.
There was a thread on a forum on some shitty website, and it was people talking about how many hours they've played before they got their first Galahorn. And it was like 1,500 hours, someone was saying, 1,000 hours, 800 hours, like people just rattling it off. I'm only at 500. So
only?
It could be a long wait.
Is this the most played game?
In my life, probably. Other than, it's either that or Street Fighter 2 and the variations of.
I bet you didn't play Street Fighter 2 for 500 hours.
Or FIFA. Actually, maybe FIFA, because for years that's all I did, is play FIFA.
But again, those are separate.
Show when we play each other.
No, but like FIFA 97.
Those are separate FIFA games, aren't they? Though that isn't a single FIFA game.
Yeah, and even Street Fighter would have split up between the Championship Edition and whatever else. Yeah, single game for sure. Most played.
We've also got Rainbow Six Siege, which is looking good.
I played it last year, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a beta on PC as well, right?
Yeah, no, it's good shit.
Forget about its console, guys, Ubisoft.
I wonder what... I don't remember seeing any kind of reaction to that. Whether people liked it or not. I'm a bit kind of insulated from PC things because of our websites, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I suppose what that tells you is there wasn't a huge buzz from it.
No, that's true.
But yeah,
I guess there must be a lot to fix.
I'm still looking forward to it. It's a competitive first-person shooter with a difference, right? It can make its own little niche.
Alright, so we're expecting to see those three in the press conference.
Yeah.
What else are we expecting?
I would be very surprised if they didn't announce Watch Dogs 2 at this point.
Would you really?
I would be quite surprised.
I would too.
I have a feeling that's going to be their end of the press conference reveal.
Yeah. Why, and not something new?
Possibly Beyond Good and Evil 2.
I think they pumped a lot of money into new IP in recent years, and Watch Dogs 2, it's kind of due for an announcement, and they're definitely going to do another one, right?
Yeah, because I mean, it's what, until Titanfall, it was the fastest selling IP.
And
new IP, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Has it been 2 years?
Or
a year and a bit?
Until Destiny, wasn't it?
It was just after a launch. It was just after launch, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's been 2 years. So, yeah.
It's time.
It is I think it's time.
And they can deliver on all that potential.
Wasn't it last year?
Oh, it got delayed, didn't it? It was going to be
It was delayed into like the March after launch.
Okay, so
March 2014.
It's been just over a year then in that case.
Yeah, so...
Because it was our first ever proper... first stream, wasn't it?
I still sat on your couch in your house.
And that was last March.
Right.
Okay, so maybe it isn't time just yet.
No, it is. It totally is.
To announce it is.
Oh, to announce
no, because they usually do, like, everything except for Assassin's Creed. It's like 2-3 year dev cycles, right?
I just hope it doesn't turn into another yearly franchise for them, because that is a sure way to just totally dilute it.
They do quite well with everything except for Assassin's Creed, right? Because Far Cry is every 2 or 3 years, right? So it'd be nice if they treated it like a Far Cry, like 1 year Far Cry, 1 year Watch Dogs, 1 year Far Cry, or even get another game into that mix. So, because then, like the problem with I love Assassin's Creed. The reason I don't play it is there's just too many. It's too often, and I don't get a chance to play them all. And I feel like that I need to play them all to appreciate the story further down the line. So
Do you find it weird about Assassin's Creed now that the franchise isn't necessarily synonymous with those kind of iconic white robes anymore?
Yeah, no.
When was the last time there was a cool white robed assassin like
in
always been.
Assassin's Creed
Black Flag,
Chronicles China as a UB
She's got
download thing.
She's got like red and
But you can
black
download
robes, doesn't she?
Ezio's.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Or was it Altair's?
That doesn't count.
But hold on though, it was only iconic because it was with the character.
Yeah, but for the first 4 games, they were all in white assassin robes.
Well, no, because like in like Brotherhood and Beyond and stuff like that.
Yeah, so
or maybe
they're
even
all
Brotherhood,
white, aren't they?
but you could change the colour.
Oh, you could dye them, but the main iconography of the games was that.
Maybe
assassin
after
in white.
500 years of being killed by white assassins, I'm like,
Do you know what?
Anybody
White's
who's
not
got
the best colour.
yeah, anybody who's like wearing white, let's kill them.
I suppose black is more inconspicuous. So
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yes, you know what? Like, I'm gonna go out and it's gonna be really dreary.
Although in
everybody's
Unity,
wearing-
you could like have a bright yellow robe, couldn't you?
yeah.
Imagine that. Woo! Hello everyone!
Blended into the crowd.
Well, our group of assassins, when we did that Let's Play
we
live,
were all the colours,
it
weren't we?
was like blue,
Yeah.
yellow,
Yeah.
green, and
Yeah.
purple. So, alright guys, you're not very
Maybe that's why we
inconspicuous.
kept on being seen by the guards that
Yeah,
we
maybe.
couldn't even see.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's Ubisoft done. Let's move on to Electronic Arts.
EA, as they like to be known these days.
Yes, I think they have a very strong core lineup.
They have a great lineup. Star Wars Battlefront,
So let's go for it. Battlefront, Mirror's Edge, pretty much
Catalyst.
They're confirmed.
Don't forget the Catalyst bit.
Catalyst. They're confirmed.
What's that?
Criterion.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Criterion.
was that 2 years ago they revealed that?
Yeah, it was the same
Project.
press conference where they showed a few things off but didn't really announce them, like Mass Effect 4. They're not calling it Mass Effect 4, but
The
you know
next
what I mean?
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Yeah.
Whatever the hell Criterion's one, which is like all kinds of different kinds of racing, isn't it? It's not just cars.
Yeah.
It's like it's just extreme.
It's a bit like Fuel,
sports, kind of. But there's stuff like is there like hang gliding?
Yeah, I'm
and
sure there was. Yeah.
parachuting
Yeah,
and all sorts of crazy shit.
Yes, bro. Yes.
That to me could be amazing.
Mhm.
But I think this year would be the time to properly announce that and show something off.
Yeah, so I mean, it's clear that Battlefront and Mirror's Edge are going to be their two kind of
Big
their
biggies.
two pile drivers.
So you're putting your money on a proper Mirror's Edge like demo gameplay
Yeah.
demo.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
stage
it's,
to
it's
like-
time now. It's
Definitely.
time. DICE have got a lot on
They've
there
said
at
as
the moment.
much.
Have
They
they?
have said as much, yeah.
Yeah, so those are the two big games, and then the likes of. Will we see a Titanfall 2? Is it too early? Maybe? Because that was like last year as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, possibly.
March last year.
It's like, how long is EA's press
It
conference?
feels like such a long time ago. Time
Yeah,
before,
it was only 16 months ago.
right?
So
Wanna get back
Titanfall maybe, hopefully, Criterion's game. But the big one that I want to see, which is about fucking time, is the
Battlefield.
next Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, and of course the new Battlefield as
Yeah,
well.
is that going to happen?
We haven't even got that down. And on top of that, Need for Speed. Which
Need
could
for
The
be-
Speed.
reboot, yeah.
So they've got a lot of big titles.
Battlefield, right? Would you rather have a Battlefield 5, or would you like DICE to finally do Bad Company 3 like everyone's been harping on
I
about
don't think they're ever going to.
forever?
So at the moment,
No?
DICE are working on the new Battlefield, the new Battlefront, and the new Mirror's Edge.
Thing is, they could divide development time with Visceral again, couldn't they, on Battlefield? Because Visceral have proved they can, do it.
Still a lot of games to be doing at the same
Yeah.
time, though, isn't
How
it?
about New Dead Space as well while they're at it? Let's have one of those too. Just
Who did that? Was that this?
That was Visceral.
That was
Yeah.
Visceral, but all of the people from Visceral buggered off, didn't they?
all the key Dead Space people,
To
apart from Steve
Sledgehammer.
Paputis.
Sledgehammer, that was
Hasn't
it.
Steve Paputis gone now as well though? So yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
really no one left actually. So
Yeah.
Dead Space.
There
is
are
effectively-
people left.
Oh yeah, but not
But
like
none of
the big guys.
It's just the cleaner.
Yeah.
I
Well-
remember when we made
Well-
Dead Space.
Or just
Yeah.
the core programmers that never get
No,
any
it's just the cleaner.
love.
Just the cleaner.
Yeah, just
The guys that actually make the game, not that are just the face. And
that just
go,
look over the monitor and go, "Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that."
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Make
no,
it more
but-
scarier.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, alright, so. Yeah, Battlefront for me is the biggie. I like. If they announce Mass Effect for next Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
I was going to say 4, and then I was like,
Right.
You
Next
lose your
Mass
shit,
Effect.
right?
Mass
yeah,
Effect
so
Catalyst.
that, Battlefront and Mirror's Edge 2, like, those are fucking. That's it, man. My gaming career is over.
You're
Yeah.
sorted for RPGs forever,
Yeah.
I feel.
I've nearly finished The Witcher 100% as well.
Like
Nice.
proper 100%,
Like,
right?
every single achievement, I did every single question mark in Velen and Novigrad. I've got all the best gear. I just need to finish the story now.
Are you not going to bother doing all the question marks on Skellige?
No, mate, there's too much sailing involved in that, and there's too many questions.
Oh, that's true.
And it's just swim here.
Oh,
Fuck that.
fast travelling.
Can't fast travel to the middle of the
Oh,
ocean.
you can't, the little ones, yeah.
So, yeah, screw that. And I've seen pretty much all the game has to offer. I've done all the Witcher contracts.
And now you've started the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get into the Elder Scrolls.
You know?
I bet it does. I bet it grabs you. It
I
will.
don't know.
It will. It'll
Might
get
be
its
cool
claws
to get
into
like
you.
20 of us to go on a big
Yeah, that would be cool.
raid.
Yeah.
It's like Destiny.
Do it with 20 people instead of 3.
But yeah,
Six,
so
whatever.
that's EA. They've got a lot of stuff. What can we expect from EA in terms of announcements? Or have we pretty much covered all the bases there with Mass Effect, Criterion, Titanfall 2?
We can safely say there's going to be some sort of Battlefield announcement, right?
Well, Battlefield's out this year, right? They've already announced
Usually,
that
yeah, they said-
in
said
their
as much.
financials, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I know this isn't going to get anybody excited, but I'm quite looking forward to seeing what PGA Tour looks like.
Oh yeah.
Or rather, a bit
Rory.
more of it.
The game of Rory.
Game of Rory. What's your Game of Rory?
And FIFA, am I allowed to say it today? No, I'm not.
No Wednesday embargo?
It's next week after their
Okay,
press
you're not allowed to
conference.
say it.
I can't say.
And FIFA.
Yeah.
And FIFA. Okay.
NBA Live 16, anyone?
No.
No, okay.
Do you reckon that like, they've just murdered that to death, that
Well,
franchise?
they've said that they're going to develop next year's as well, so I don't know. 2K's always the better game, and they're just playing catch up the whole time.
They've really fucked NBA Live, haven't
Yeah.
they? They'd like delayed them and cancelled a couple. And all
NBA
sorts.
Elite 11, it was going to be called. They've been that. And, yeah.
It was released last year, though,
Shambles.
wasn't it?
Yeah, and the year before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We haven't reviewed it, have we?
We don't get sent it, do we?
I don't
They're,
know.
I think they're ashamed.
Yeah, right. It's like
Well,
just
even
fucking
after
send it
NBA
out.
Live 14, the devs actually came out and said it was no good. And,
Do you think EA will have actually it's more likely to be Ubisoft, a ridiculous celebrity?
Yeah.
probably.
Okay, let's try and think of the most ridiculous. You know what? Somebody's going to get
Pitbull.
Somebody's going to get
Pitbull.
Dinklage. Somebody's going to get Dinklage
Do you reckon?
just because he's
Oh,
big now.
do you
right?
reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
He's going to be
I
there
don't
to
think
announce.
he's
For
been
a
scared
Destiny
off.
announcement, yeah.
He's going to do some parkour on stage.
Dinklage.
This is Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Yeah.
What about Cisco?
Yeah.
do the
Actually,
thong song, couldn't
no,
you?
Cisco is doing something with, I want to say, GameSpot.
Oh, is he?
Really?
I don't know why. It's the most ridiculous cross-promotion thing ever.
Is it because they've got a sponsorship deal with Cisco who make like servers and computers?
Maybe.
And Cisco, they mistakenly contacted the wrong Cisco. And he's going to turn up going, hey, and you're like, oh shit.
I think they're going to have that 2-pack hologram
Yeah, yeah,
introducing Madden
absolutely.
16.
Madden 16, my favourite game, yo. That's what it's going to be like.
So, who's going to have Guitar Hero on their stage? Because Activision will throw that in terms of Microsoft and
Do you
Sony.
think?
Yeah. Microsoft will throw money. Activision will throw money at Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft, for sure.
Right? Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Okay, so which artist are they going to get to
Oh, yeah,
come on
that's a good
stage?
question.
Aerosmith.
Iggy Pop.
Aerosmith. No, Aerosmith had their own game. So
Right.
their catalogue's done. Iggy Pop's doing
Slash.
insurance adverts.
Slash they could get in
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Bastille.
Slash.
Bastille. Really?
They get Slash and Axel.
Mumford and Sons.
Brian May. And they talk about the plight of foxes in England.
Girls Aloud reunion.
Yeah.
Who do they get?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm going to call it now. Dave
Jimi
Grohl.
Hendrix
Dave
Dave
Grohl.
Grohl's a good
no,
shout.
because Dave Grohl is in the UK at that time. Because I'm missing a Foo Fighters concert at Wembley for E3.
No, Dave Grohl is actually at E3
No.
and he's doing
I
that with his
wish,
hologram
I wish. Do you know how annoying that is, Vidcast podcast listeners? That I'm missing a Foo Fighters concert for you. Alright? But anyway, there you go. So Dave Grohl won't
not
be
like
there,
that, like.
is what I'm saying. Have you seen him?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Do you think Paul
Rather than
McCartney
brilliant live.
will be
Yeah, I
recording a new single for the Destiny DLC and he'll perform it live on stage during Activision's
Taken
press
King
conference?
is the
Activision don't have a press
thing.
Activision don't have a press conference.
No, they don't, do they?
So they'll have to shoehorn into Sony's.
Well, it'll be Sony's because they'll have the deal, won't they?
They're gonna be announcing the Last Guardian's back and a drunk McCartney will come on singing the Destiny song. Go, hey, fuck off. This is mine.
Guardians.
Hope
Guardians.
for the future.
Taken King, you could rhyme that with so many things.
Yeah.
Taken King is the thing. Look at all my Destiny bling.
I woke up last night and now I feel Ming.
Yeah, exactly.
The Taken King, was that not a rock film?
Was it? What about Elvis Presley?
No.
I don't know.
Was it?
Oh no, that might have been the Scorpion King.
The Scorpion King. Oh right, I thought you meant like rockers in the music genre.
No, I said
Rock,
The
yeah,
Rock.
The Scorpion King. Yeah.
But-
Did you see that?
No,
The
it's
CG in it's fucking dreadful.
Is it really?
It's so bad.
my mate
It's
works
worth
on that.
watching just for that.
My
Did
mate
it?
works on that. Doing
Telling
CG.
him it was
Isn't
terrible.
it like a Mummy spin-off?
Yeah.
I like those films.
Do you?
You didn't like Mummy?
Well, I like the first one.
The one with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Fraser.
Isn't it Fraser? Fraser.
Yeah.
He's a stickler.
It's because I used to work at House of Fraser, and when people came in going, "Is this House of Fraser?" I'd be like, "No, House of Fraser."
You're such a knobhead.
Fraser is the guy played by
Fraser's
Kelsey
with a Z,
Grammer
though.
in Seattle.
Fraser's with the Z there.
No, it's not. It's with an S.
No, but
What?
Fraser.
What's next on the card?
Next on the card. You know what? I'm tipping these to win E3.
Oh, go on.
Square Enix.
Ooh, okay.
They've got a strong list.
Just
got
Because
Hell's
3.
Just
because.
because.
Deus Ex.
Yeah. Well,
Final
that's
Fantasy
a no-brainer.
15, although I know they're not showing much new of it, but
Yeah.
it'll be there.
Duskay 2.
And because they're doing a press conference, I expect announcements. I expect Hitman. It's
Yeah.
gotta be, it's about time.
Well, they meant, was it 2-3 years ago now, following Absolution, they said that already they've rolled into
Yeah,
development
yeah, so
on the
it, like-
new one?
In terms of time, it makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's been long enough since the last one. We got a new generation.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a press conference, so they have to announce new stuff.
Well, I think it's telling that Bethesda and Square Enix have their own press conferences this year. It's like they've obviously looked at their lineup and gone, "Fucking hell, we got a great lineup this year. Let's, put it out there."
Does that pressure them to do it every year now?
Not necessarily. Although I don't know. No, they don't have to.
Konami got a press conference this year.
No.
Get Hideo Kojima on.
Yeah.
He gets drunk and just pisses on the people in the front row.
Don't Konami
Sets
usually do
up,
like an online kind of
Yeah.
shitty
Oh
thing?
god, and it's really boring, right?
Yeah, it's a bit rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
But yeah, so Square Enix, I'm tipping them to have a big hit, and there's going to be, even if they just announce Hitman, that's good. But if they announce
Yeah.
stuff on top of that as well,
Do you think that the Final Fantasy VII thing will ever happen?
now is the time for them to announce it, right? Hey guys, we've got our own press conference, so they're very confident about their lineup. Just Cause is probably going to be brilliant.
I really want Sleeping
the
Dogs
videos
2.
so far.
Not Triad Wars. I want a proper
Sleeping Dogs 2.
Sleeping Dogs 2.
What are
What's
they
Triad
doing?
Wars?
United,
Triad
whatever.
Wars was a PC only free to play thing, wasn't
What
it?
was it?
Yeah, it was, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I don't want that shit.
Is that even still going, do you reckon? You don't hear about it anymore.
No, don't hear about it at all. So yeah, proper Sleeping Dogs 2. That could be good. Because the remake, the remaster, I should say, was the same as the last gen version.
I still didn't play it. I was like, you know what, I'm going
It's
to play
good.
this.
You should, man. It's really good.
Got it in the
Honestly,
office somewhere,
it's
right?
it's good fun.
Oh, we got a code.
1000G'd that shit. It's good.
Twice.
No. I didn't do it again. It was on PS4 that I got the code for. So trophies. And
Why are you looking at me?
you like prefer trophies, don't you?
No, they're all rubbish, aren't they?
Do you know what, for me it's just having more friends to compare my gamer score to. If I had loads and loads of people with loads of trophies on 4, 3, whatever, PSN, I'd be more into it maybe.
KYA.
KY?
KYA.
What's that?
Know your audience.
Yeah.
I was just playing with
Yeah,
you.
we were just messing.
Yeah, you big Chivo hunting weirdo.
Mate, nearly got 1000G on The Witcher. Nearly got 1000G on The Witcher.
I'm very impressed, Daniel.
Oh, by the way, did you see those new Gwent cards just changed the artwork?
What?
Yeah, they're not really new Gwent cards at all.
Oh, what? So their kind of powers are the same as existing
Yeah.
ones? Just
Oh,
different?
really?
Okay.
Yeah, so like, you
Not
know
a new
that...
deck.
No, so you know like that awesome dragon card is a dragon going, now it's a bloke with 2 women for some reason. It doesn't make any
A
sense.
Sounds
bloke
good.
with two
Yeah.
women.
Yeah, and he's sort of looking like, oh, look at me.
What's the name of the set?
The Gwent, Ballad of Heroes.
Ballad of
Gwent.
Heroes. Alright.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
But is it a new deck?
no.
It's just cards for
It's just,
existing decks.
it seems to have just replaced like Geralt, Triss, and all the other hero cards, the artwork on them.
Are they in the neutral
They're
card section?
Yeah, exactly the same.
Okay.
Yeah, stupid.
Well,
Pointless.
that's it. The episode where we keep going back to the
Yeah,
Witcher,
sorry.
even talking about...
Yeah, we're still
Well,
obsessed.
actually, that was my fault, so...
Oh yeah, you did mention.
But yeah, Square Enix have a very strong lineup, and I will be very excited to see a new Hitman. If there's a new Hitman, that means that like my my favourite franchises in the world are all being shown at one show.
Oh man,
Can't
wait to play Deus Ex.
Except for Persona.
Deus Ex, Hitman, give me those shit.
There's no Persona at E3.
For sure, confirmed.
Well,
yeah, how do you know?
Because they sent an email around.
Sega don't even have a booth, do they? And Sega handle
Atlas. Well, Atlas have got loads of stuff there.
Okay.
But when the email went around earlier on from E3 going, these people still have appointment spaces left. Actually, it wasn't even that. It was like these people are taking appointments.
Sega really
And
taking a
Atlas didn't
nosedive,
list
haven't they?
Persona 5.
Sega are just, what are they playing at?
I know.
I mean, for years now, they've just been... Alien Isolation's been the one game they've had.
Those Platinum games.
Those Platinum games were brilliant, but then
But
that Platinum deal's gone, isn't it?
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta's brilliant.
There's talk of... this is kind of news.
Vanquish 2.
There's talk of Vanquish 2, but I didn't cover it because the reasoning for it was they're taking 2 games to E3. One of them will be Scalebound, which is a Xbox exclusive
Which
thing.
we missed off this.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of bringing it out now. But the other thing, people are speculating that it's Vanquish 2. 1, because they want it, but 2, because their Twitter account tweeted a picture from Vanquish in the last week. But their Twitter account tweets pictures from all their fucking games all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah.
So, people want it to be Vanquish. There's no guarantees that it will be. Imagine if it was an Xbox exclusive.
Mm.
Gideon on our stage, he does the voice of Sam Gideon, the hero in Vanquish. He said he'd love to return for a new Vanquish, didn't he?
Mm.
During our session.
He didn't even have the twinkle in his eye that it might be happening.
No, he didn't.
Did he?
No.
He went,
didn't.
oh, you know that. Can you do the thing? He talked about the knee slides.
I'd love to return to Vanquish and the voice of Sam Gideon. That'd be great.
That's not bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Thanks.
Good. If I had a free hand, I'd clap.
Thanks. Cheers.
There's that Square Enix we're talking about.
Yes.
Alright, well let's move on to another publisher that could potentially win E3.
Yes.
Bethesda Softworks.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Fallout
own
4.
press conference for the first time.
Yeah, Fallout 4
ever.
announced. Ever, I think, probably.
People are speculating that Raggy 2 could be there, maybe.
Raggy
Raggy
Dolls.
Raggy 2?
What?
Rage.
Oh, actually,
Oh,
if id are making Doom, that's highly unlikely, isn't it?
Well, it's-
Nobody wants to Rage.
People are going, Brink 2, what about Brink 2? No.
That's Splash
Splash
Damage.
Damage are making Dirty Bomb.
Yeah.
So that ain't going to happen.
and after the success that was Brink.
Well, do you know what? I was thinking about this the other day when people were saying Brink 2. I was thinking, consoles now are more set up for a game like Brink 2. Do you know what I mean? Like Brink. Because people are always online, whereas that wasn't necessarily the case when Brink came out. I feel like Brink was a little bit ahead of its time in a way.
The other thing, well, it was, and we've talked about that before on
Yeah.
the podcast, but the real problem with Brink is that you could hit the level cap in about 10 hours.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
And it was like, well, what the fuck else am I going to do?
Yeah.
I had to create characters in
Excuse
each
me.
different class,
Excuse
get them all
me.
up to 10 hours.
You know what I'm going to bring up now, don't you?
What?
Fucking Destiny.
Well, you haven't hit the level cap yet.
No, but you have. Like 400 hours ago.
No, but they keep on
yeah,
increasing the level cap.
but mate,
34 now, right? They've do it by 2, and that takes you a few days to get up to 34.
there's no Galahorn to try and get in Brink.
How do you know?
Oh, it doesn't.
It was Galaporn, right?
Alright, Galahorn.
Anyway, I like Brink. Fuck all of you.
No,
No, I
I
liked
like
it
it.
too.
I give
We
it
all
8.
did. Yeah.
So fuck you.
No, them. I'm talking to them.
No, your audience. Insult them. Of course, Fallout, Raggy 2,
I think Rage 2. I don't know what's
Brink-
name.
Brink
Anyway.
2. These are all confirmed, right?
Yeah.
Dishonored
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
Doom 15.
We've said this loads of times, but to justify having your own press conference, you've got to have at least 4 really strong games. They've
at
already
least
announced.
an announcement, right?
Yeah.
This is the problem.
That's what makes me think that Dishonored 2 is going to get announced on stage, because you've already announced Fallout 3, Fallout 4, you've blown your big one.
Yeah.
That does surprise me a little bit. Because imagine that if they would have gone to the show.
I was
And they
genuinely
would've gone,
shocked.
Fallout 4 is announced and Dishonored 2 is
I was
announced.
genuinely
They
shocked
do that.
when they just announced it on a Tuesday. I was like,
Yeah.
But maybe they're in the mindset of, if we announce Dishonored 2 and Fallout 4, Dishonored is not going to get the kind of the credit that we want it to get, and the applause and the rapturous support.
See,
because everyone will be going Fallout 4, Fallout
Yeah.
4, Fallout 4.
I'm just as excited for Dishonored 2 as I am for Fallout 4.
but I also wonder how much credibility there were to the rumours that Arcane, the guys who did the first Dishonored, were tasked with resurrecting PrE3.
Right.
Do you think that's going to happen? Do you think it could be a PrE2
No,
re-announcement?
That's become a joke now.
They've like repeatedly just straight up denied.
That game looked good, I thought.
I didn't.
No? Did you not?
I saw it years and years and
Yeah, I
years
saw
ago.
it years ago. I thought it was alright.
But this isn't PrE. I actually love the original PrE.
You and I both previewed that game, didn't we? I did a preview for PrE2. I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I went out to
Yeah.
the mountains.
Oh yeah,
America.
of course. Yeah.
To,
God, what a waste of time that was in retrospect.
Not really. That was the first time we got to see Skyrim.
Hunted the Demon's Forge 2.
And that's the first time I got to see Hunted.
Yeah.
I went out to a showcase. It was a PrE3 showcase in the middle of the mountains.
I know, Mark was showing me the pictures one day.
Yeah. That was his fucking room.
Right.
Everybody else's room wasn't.
He had a
ours.
hot tub in his room.
Yeah,
didn't
it was like, what the fuck, man? I had a bath in mine. So we went out, we saw Skyrim for the first time, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
We saw Hunted, the Demon's Forge, Rage, and PrE2.
Okay.
Just a
Oh,
good
and
trip.
Brink.
So I went to a
Yeah.
chateau in France, in Chantilly,
Chateaux.
to see, a chateau to see Brink, Rage and Hunted. And we did wine tasting.
That was the
Lovely.
year after. That was the year after. So
Yeah.
a year after they did the official unveiling, they were still showing the same games a year later in a different country.
There we
Except for Skyrim.
There we go. So, anything could happen is what we're saying.
Oh no, it was after. I went after you.
Did you? Oh, I don't know.
And then, they threw Skyrim, because the big thing
Oh yeah,
is...
Skyrim was later, hadn't even been announced at
Yeah.
that point when I went, yeah.
It's mental. But yeah, so Bethesda, Dishonored 2, Doom is meant to be pretty special as well.
Elder Scrolls 6?
Bless you. No.
Because there's online.
No, not that, because Fallout 4, it's the same studio, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
although they should really...
Do Obsidian still make games for Bethesda? Or Obsidian just make games forever, don't they?
I think he's left Obsidian now, so it's
Chris
not really
Avellone.
Obsidian.
Yeah, true. He was the Chris Avellone.
Where's he gone?
He's just gone. I think his LinkedIn profile says he's a professor of something at Hogwarts. So,
Really?
Yeah.
It's an interesting career change.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah.
Of the Dark Arts.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
He won't last more than a season. More than a term. They always die, don't they?
There you go.
I think I met him in Tesso last night.
Who, Chris Avellone?
Yeah. It was like one of the dark things that I
arts
went to. I meant Shuragath, was it?
Shoggorath.
Shuragath.
I don't know. I always say stuff wrong, don't I?
Yeah. Alright, so that's the biggies. Like, obviously we're leaving the first party stuff. We're going to do that at the end like we always do. But another biggie that every single one of those has a press conference. Another biggie that doesn't have a press conference is Activision.
Oh, they don't, do they? Yeah.
No. It's been, 5 or 6 years since they last done a press conference. And I remember that being shambolic.
Yeah.
They were showing off the likes of Spider-Man and bollocks. It's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're doing it right this year. Call of Duty's playable on the Black Ops 3, which disappointingly now is cross-gen. But happily, it's not been done by Treyarch.
It's not
Did you
like a
pl-
proper one.
Yeah.
Did you play it when you...
Oh, yeah.
Did,
It was
you?
like,
Of course you did.
here's an unprecedented
Yeah.
first look at Call of Duty that we're going to show more than we've ever shown at the earliest stage we've ever shown it
Usually,
before.
it's not till Gamescom.
No, and here's the multiplayer, go and play it. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I'm happier now that it's Beanox working on the last gen version.
Beanox and, what was it?
Neversoft.
Something technology, the people who did the dreadful Black Ops Declassified for
I
Vita.
don't know.
So there you go.
I remember that getting slated.
Yeah.
But COD Blops looks good.
Yeah, it was brilliant. You're going to go play it on the Monday night, capture a load of footage. We're going to come back into the office after and
That's something to look forward to.
record some stuff.
Here's a prediction for you. That won't be on Microsoft's stage, it'll be on Sony's.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? Yeah.
Well, I kind of hinted at that a few weeks back.
That's why I was saying it, I was trying to get you off the hook.
Yeah. Why?
Because like you went and saw it and stuff. I'm just plucking it out of the air. They're going to go with Sony because they're bigger.
Unless, like a Microsoft spy has put that rumour out there, so that when it does come back around to Microsoft, everyone's like, oh, nice.
It'd be weird not having Call of Duty on a Microsoft stage.
Won't it? Won't it just?
Yeah.
But they have got some big games that we're going to talk about very shortly.
Yeah.
And there's some game written down here called Destiny. Does it have Do you reckon Destiny's new content will be at E3?
I'm very confident that it will be, yes. In fact, I know that it will be because people that should know better, like community leaders in Destiny that play Destiny, were all like, "Well, I got invited. It says I can come and see the Taken King," and then they deleted it a little while later.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's funny watching, because I'm obviously really into Destiny, and I follow all those kind of community sites and big streamers. They all get super excited about the fact that they're under NDA and they've seen something, and they all get super excited if they get invited to things. It's kind of, I don't know, it's funny.
Adorable.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't want to be that patronising.
Well, it's not, because like when you started out in the industry,
It was super exciting knowing shit. Yeah, being invited
but now
to things.
it's like, it's
just your job.
Yeah, but, well, it's not just your job, because that makes, like, it sounds like you don't like it. Yeah, but it's just more like
the reality of.
Well, we know how it works.
My
You know
day-to-day.
you don't break an NDA.
you don't
break
talk
an
about
embargo.
it, you don't hint about it, you just shut your fucking mouth.
But yeah, Taken King is rumoured to be almost the size of the original game.
Which isn't very big.
Well, indeed.
So 5 minutes of story.
So that's exciting for the people that have kind of stuck with it through the fallow months.
The fallow mire.
Yeah.
Why don't they release that for free? That would be a lovely gesture, wouldn't it?
What a ludicrous thing to say.
Wouldn't it be a lovely gesture, though?
Ludicrous
Wouldn't it?
thing to say.
Yeah, it is a ludicrous thing to say.
It would be a
but-
lovely gesture if Rupert Murdoch came round to everybody's house door to door and gave them like a few grand each.
A blowjob.
Would you have a blowjob off Rupert Murdoch?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if they go for free.
No, but it'd be more like, yeah, take that, you fucker.
You don't look a gift
Whore.
Murdoch in the mouth.
But no, like...
Are you saying you'd skull fuck Rupert Murdoch? That's what you're saying, isn't it?
What?
It's like literally like kind of Game of Thrones and just...
Oh.
but that might have been the most ludicrous thing you've ever said on any podcast ever.
He started it.
Wouldn't
No,
it? No,
No, you started
the
it.
free
no,
thing.
no, the free thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Wouldn't it be great if EA gave
Yeah, it was
Battlefront
obviously
away
a
for
joke.
free?
It was a joke.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It
Something
was
they've been working on for like at
I'm
least
just saying,
a year.
given the disappointment of Destiny, that would turn me around. I'd be like, okay,
Given the
alright,
disappointment
fair
of
enough.
Assassin's Creed, I think,
Yeah.
of Unity,
Yeah.
Syndicate's free.
Give me
and
free
every-
shit.
And every
Give me free
single,
shit. I'm entitled to free shit.
See,
Right?
this is
I
it.
played your game. Give me all the
It's a
stuff.
sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like you should be burnt
No, I'm joking.
with a cigarette.
But I'm joking.
Cheek.
I'm joking. Jesus, alright. Wow.
Yeah, there's that. Where's my watch gone?
Don't know, mate.
I know, but yeah, look, time's a wasting.
Yeah, I was just trying to work out what time we're on because we got an embargo to hit at 4.
Yes, we have.
So Lee needs to be
God, yeah.
off. But it's alright, we've got like 20 minutes. In Guitar Hero Live, that'll be there. It'll be on a conference stage. People will go, yeah, that's pretty cool, and then that's it, they'll forget
Which
about
stage?
Am I the only one?
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who still feels like it's too soon for more rhythm games?
No.
I'd happily wait another year.
No, it's perfect timing.
Yeah,
I
think so.
want one. You think it's too soon?
No, I think it's what you said.
Good
yeah.
timing.
Yeah.
I want one. No, I'm excited about I loved the rock bands, just playing the guitar. I like the rock band as much as I love the piano and the guitar. And that was because I play the piano.
Things I did play Rock Band 4 and it looked lovely in that, but it was more the same.
Yeah, but
People like that though, don't they?
I would play. Some of my best experiences at university were playing Guitar Hero with my flatmates.
I
And
once
just trying to
woke up-
better each other's scores, like playing. What's the oh shit! Is it Miroslav? What's the?
Mirror Slap.
It's the. Is it the Pulp Fiction song?
Oh,
Yeah, it is Pulp Fiction, isn't it?
Yeah.
that's Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, I think it's called Miroslav.
I never knew the name of it.
But
Actually.
trying to get a perfect score on that on hard. Oh fuck! I'm playing out an expert 100%. No, but I'm not the most advanced guitarist.
No.
But yeah, it's a good time for me now.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm happy. And
The only thing that's going to leave Guitar Hero Live dead in the water potentially is having to purchase all the fucking instruments all over again, and you haven't got an existing library of songs like Rock Band has.
Yeah.
Rock Band already has the edge because you've got 1,500 songs in that library that you can have, and you've also got the instruments probably already gathering dust in your attic somewhere waiting to be polished off and dusted off and used again.
I agree, because I love that everything just works.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
like out the box.
Yeah.
All your old content works.
That's going to hurt Guitar Hero Live not having that.
Yeah, I think the
Big
most
time.
important thing for them this time around is that it's all your old shit on your new console.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really need to do a lot more.
Nope.
It just needs to add some new songs, do some new cool visual stuff, and be able to bring your back catalogue
Well, the way
across.
Harmonix were talking about Rock Band 4 was like, this will be the Rock Band game. They won't release any more. It'll be a platform. That'll be the one game you buy, and you don't need anything else.
I should have just called it Rock Band.
Yeah, they could have just rebooted it. But Rock Band 4, people, think, oh, this is the newest and bestest one.
Yeah, but imagine like Rock Band 4 in 3 years' time. It's still going to be Rock Band 4.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you reckon it'll sell?
I think it could
Both,
do alright.
or just one or the other?
What, Guitar Hero Live?
Well,
Guitar Hero has the Guitar Hero name, and that always has a certain pull. But
I think they both do well.
I like the sound of Guitar Hero more than Rock Band.
it's just
I
guitars,
like that.
isn't it, though, Guitar?
Yeah.
There's no drums or
No.
anything, right?
But I like the idea of the crowd reacting to you and it feeling like you're on stage and it's your gig.
I
Depends
don't
how
even think
good
you're going to be
that is.
looking at that shit though. You're going to be concentrating intently
That's
on the
it.
little lines.
I know, but I mean, like, but you can hear it.
Yeah,
right?
you can hear it. Yeah.
Look, when you're playing Rock Band and you're doing terribly, Guitar Hero, well, either of them, and you're doing terribly, and you can hear the ching, 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 and you can boo, you can hear that.
I still think we need Rocksmith in the office. I think we should all learn guitar.
No,
He's brilliant.
because he wouldn't stop. He'd be on it like all day, going, guys, listen to this, like every 3
Actually,
seconds.
yeah, I hadn't thought of that. I was thinking of it more for myself.
Guys, I can play that.
Basically, I just want Dan to buy me a guitar and a copy of Rocksmith so I can learn to play guitar. I'd like that.
Wait,
That'd be
Tris,
alright.
listen to this.
Right, I get it. Dan, I get it.
Do you realise that was 3 times I did that, and that was it?
Dan.
That was 3 times I did that. That was it. 3 times.
That was
now
too
imagine
many.
me doing it like for 4 hours.
Yeah,
in a
alright,
row
let's
and
not
go,
get
I've got
Rocksmith
this,
for the
I've got
office.
this.
Let's not get Rocksmith.
I've got
That's a terrible
Rocksmith
idea.
up in Chef.
Have you really?
Yeah.
You got a guitar though? Electric guitar?
No, but we'll just expense one of the most expensive guitars in the world.
Oh, awesome. Let's get one of those nice wood grain Gibsons.
We'll get Dave Grohl's after his concert in London.
He used to have
that you're
a
missing.
really cool see-through guitar, didn't he? That was quite cool. I'd like one of those.
Right.
And I
so
could be naked underneath it, you can see my knob through it.
that's pretty much Activision done. So let's just quickly go through the... We're not going to mention any... Oh, apart from... No, we're not. We're not going to mention any publishers now, really. We're just going to focus on the publishing the game. There's not really that much. And then for the last 15 minutes, we're just going to talk about Microsoft and Sony.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
how we roll.
Did we cover 2K?
2K, I've got nothing for us.
Nothing.
Battleborn.
Because XCOM 2
Oh,
is
Battleborn.
PC only. That's a big poo.
Battleborn. But people can, if you want to know more about Battleborn, by the time this preview podcast is up, there's going to be 2 videos, 2 Let's Plays with 40 minutes. Is it? It's about 35.
It's about half an hour, just 35 minutes.
35 minutes of gameplay. So you can make up your own mind and listen to our hilarious opinions. So that's 2K. Fuck you, 2K, for no XCOM on consoles.
You can also hear Dan say, it's a MOBA, innit? It's a MOBA. And then Lee going, it's not a MOBA, Dan. It's not a MOBA. It's not a MOBA.
But that was my point, though. But it is a MOBA when you're looking at it. It's
Lee, is it a MOBA?
It's not a MOBA.
It fucking is.
It's
Got all the mechanics of a MOBA,
It's not a MOBA.
except you're just doing it against an AI.
A horse has got 4 legs, don't make it a dog.
That is the most ridiculous analogy ever.
He's got you there, mate.
A MOBA, it's got a MOBA mode, and it was a MOBA, and they're bottling it by not doing a MOBA.
I
Because,
agree with that.
anyway, right, we're going to rattle through them. Street Fighter 5. Can you talk about that now?
It's good.
And there's a gameplay preview
Yeah, and a written preview
in
on
the
the
channel
website
as well. So if you want the written, you can go on the sites, Xbox Achievements, PlayStationTrophies.org, and if you want the video, it'll be on the Rosero Network YouTube channel.
And it's got Rich in a bandana in it.
And he goes, do it again! And so Street Fighter 5 is
Why
good.
not?
And actually
why
just
not do
watch
both?
it.
Watch the thing and read the thing.
Or
do both the things.
At least do one.
Yeah.
But I would recommend nothing against Lee's words, but watching the video because the gameplay looks delightful.
It does look amazing.
It's super sexy.
Yeah.
But then the written thing has the screenshots too.
Yeah, old ones, because I didn't get the new ones sorted.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so, okay, Resident Evil Zaha.
0, yeah.
Zaha.
Mm.
And it's been announced because it was leaked, right?
Yeah.
I did play a bit of that back in the day on the GameCube, and it were good.
It does feel like a bit of a placeholder though until they sort their shit out and do 2.
Yeah, for sure, right?
But the thing is, they've never remade 2 like they did.
That's
with
what I
1
mean.
on the
That's why I
GameCube.
think it's a
They'd
placeholder.
really have to fucking, build it from the ground up from scratch.
Mm.
It would be amazing though. I would love that. But on the GameCube, they re-released Resi 2 and Resi 3, but just,
What means more to you,
The
2 or
same.
4?
Do you know what? 2 was the one that really, really got its claws into me.
Yeah, me too.
Big
It's my
time.
formative
With the-
Resident
yeah.
Evil experience.
The A and the B scenarios, I played both of them through both characters. I got all the weapon attachments. I did everything. It was awesome. And I had the demo of Resi 2, I remember, and I played that loads of times until the game came out.
Right.
Because I was so into it.
So, in terms of other notable stuff, Warner Brothers have got Mad Max.
It looks good, what I've seen of it, of them gameplay things. I haven't previewed it or anything, but I like it.
And
But-
everyone's all into Mad Max stuff with Fury Road being
Yeah.
awesome.
It's 2 years ago you last saw it, right?
Yeah, it was ages ago. It might be longer than that.
So it could be a
even.
completely different game now.
Yeah, well, I remember thinking it was very barren back
Mm.
then. But, it's a wasteland. It's bound to be. But,
Metal Gear,
yeah,
could do.
I'm sure they've fleshed it out in the
Is
last
it
few
gonna be-
years.
Well, Metal Gear
Is
is
it gonna
at
be?
E3, but it's the stuff that
Yeah, there's a
Rich has
preview on
done,
the site
So
already.
Okay, alright.
I haven't mentioned Metal
No.
Gear for this. Well, to be fair, I think they understand that Metal Gear at E3 this year is not a big thing. For the one, they probably want to keep the Kojima stuff out of the limelight. They want to keep everyone away from Konami because of the Silent Hill stuff. The game is out in September. Games out in September and August don't tend to do very well at E3.
Because they're known quantities,
Yeah,
right?
it's not, we've already seen them. We want to see something new. So, yeah, Metal Gear is there, as is the new. Am I allowed to say this now?
Yes.
It's been announced.
They've
They announced it
they will
yesterday,
have-
right?
they announced
PES
it properly
2016,
this weekend.
which would be cool. What?
Like the way that you said it, like there was any doubt there was going to be a PES this
No,
year.
because
it's been confirmed. They haven't
I just didn't want to say the unconfirmed game
right,
before.
FIFA's going to beat it this year.
Do you
Well,
think
I
so?
don't know.
We haven't seen PES yet. You can't say that.
How
do you know that?
I'm not allowed to talk about FIFA yet either, so
No.
shut up, Lee.
How do you know?
So yeah, and on top of that, Konami going back to Warner, we have the 2 Lego titles: Lego Avengers and Lego Dimensions. Personally, super stoked about Dimensions. The entire office is just going to be overtaken with Dimension stuff.
It looks really good.
I want it all.
You're seeing Disney Infinity 3 as well,
Oh, cool.
3.0,
Nice.
which is really cool looking this
The
year.
Star Wars characters look awesome. Have
Did
you
you see
seen
the Star Wars
the
video?
figures? Yeah, really cool.
With them doing the run in
The trench run and all
the
that.
trench run, that's what
Very,
it's
very cool.
called. So that'd be cool. And then I saw a scene with somebody running around the cantina as well.
Sweet.
So that's cool. And it's heavily rumoured and almost confirmed with stupid advertising stuff that Dark Souls 3 is going to be there as well. Wasn't there something on IGN?
Yeah, they leaked a piece of artwork with an early 2016 release window on it, and it looked pretty legit, and there's already been rumours. It seems all but confirmed.
Do you know what? They're churning out Souls games like they're fucking Assassin's Creed games these days.
A little bit, right? Scholar of the First Sin and 2 and 1 and Demon Souls and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Does Bloodborne count?
Yeah.
But Bloodborne's a completely different game.
It's it is different, but
Well, it's because they don't spend
It's not
any time
stable.
on story or anything. They just
Don't
build-
get in there. There's people fuming right now. Going, there's a great story. If
you
just
got
look,
to go and read all
just
the
look
lore.
at the item descriptions.
It's like this book has got a great story if you read into the.
if you buy a different book.
Yeah. If you kind of hold it up against the sun at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, it's like, fuck off. Story's terrible. You want a good story, go and play something like Bioshock Infinite or
Bioshock.
Red Dead or
GTA 5.
or even The Witcher.
Yeah,
The
which
Witcher
is
3.
the Witcher story's
Well, I didn't think the story was particularly amazing. It was like, oh, someone's gone missing and go and find them, but that shit happens as you go on. Like now, I'm at the point where I'm like, fuck. But there are games out there with brilliant stories, and people just making excuses because they like Bloodborne. Bloodborne is a great game, but it is not a story.
No.
There's no story in it.
And I still maintain that the ending's stupid.
Yeah, well, which one?
Well,
apparently the worst
the one
ending.
we had.
The worst ending you can get is actually the best ending because it actually makes a little bit of sense. It's
Okay.
like, oh, yeah, awesome.
Right.
You don't have to fucking go and read wiki pages about or watch YouTube videos. Like there's people like literally ripping their hair out now. But you don't have to watch it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, so that's that. Right, let's turn our attention to the last 11 minutes for Microsoft and Sony and how they're going to stand up against one another this year. So let's start with the strongest.
Ooh,
okay. Go on.
Go on, Lee.
You're going to say Xbox?
No, I'm not. Actually, alright, I'm going to go through the titles of both, and then we'll go through it and talk about it by bit. So Microsoft, they're going to have Tomb Raider, they're going to have Forza 6, they're going to have Halo 5. They might not show any Quantum Break, right? That's been held for Gamescom.
That's being held back for Gamescom, yeah.
There's a good chance that at least a Gears title will be shown.
Yeah.
Whether it's the new Gears
or
HD
or the remaster that's been
both,
heavily remade.
Could be both. Yeah.
There could be. It's been a while since we've had Rare stuff, so we could see Rare stuff. The HoloLens.
They're bound to have a
because this is.
They'll spunk 15 minutes on that, right?
I really don't care about HoloLens.
Well, I think it could be cool.
I'm open to
Yeah,
it.
You know.
Probably about VR.
Well, I listened back to an old podcast with Carl Pilkington, and he pretty much came up with the idea for HoloLens, and in it they go, "You're an idiot, it's a stupid idea."
Oh, really?
But now Microsoft are pretty much doing it.
What was the...
It's an idea for kind of augmented reality.
Maybe he's replaced Peter Molyneux as their creative
maybe.
director.
Yeah, maybe he came up with it.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then on Sony's side, we have Uncharted 4 is going to be there, isn't it? I mean, the last time we saw that was the VGAs, I want to say. That amazing 13-minute gameplay thing.
Yeah, man, that looked great.
Yeah, incredible animations. No Man's Sky. They might show. They might show Until Dawn. There's the God of War.
Do you think they're doing everyone of them?
God of War 3 remastered.
That's right, at least that one.
Yeah.
We might even see a new God of War.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Morpheus on top of that. Maybe Last Guardian. You never know. Wait, was there some Last Guardian talk?
Yeah.
Stuart Gilray, right?
Yeah, he said, just had water. Stuart Gilray basically suggested that Mark Cerny, Kearney, or whatever, the guy who's behind the PS4 and the Vita,
No, probably.
and NAC, is apparently leading development now to
Get it done.
Mark Cerny, to you guys, is probably better known as the guy that we drinks with at GDC. We dropped so many swear words and horrible stories to him that I'm not sure he'll ever speak to us.
No, he loved it.
Yeah, I think he did, right?
And Gorilla have got to be doing something. I hope it's not Killzone.
I hope it is Killzone.
Do you?
I like the last Killzone.
I know you did, but you're mad.
You're mad.
You're mad.
You're mad. It's beautiful. It's like...
It was very pretty.
It's like a wank tapestry.
They do know how to wank tapestry.
Do you not remember us playing that going, oh wow, next gen this, oh next gen that.
Yeah,
that.
they know how to make a good looking game, those people.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Genuinely, I thought it was fun.
Okay.
Fuck you.
There we go.
Yeah, so, okay. Microsoft first.
Go on then.
What?
How do you think they do?
Oh, Microsoft have had better E3 press things than people have given them credit for in recent years.
Scalebound.
Scalebound's going to be there. We talked about the possibility of Vanquish 2. Gears, I'm ready for a new Gears. Tomb Raider's a really strong exclusive. Forza 6 is like... Would you say Forza is the leading simmy driving series now?
I don't think it's that simmy.
No, I don't
Well,
think
it leans more that way, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Do you know what I mean?
I would say that's probably Project Cars in terms of simmy.
What about Gran Turismo?
No, mate.
Well, GT7's
When was
been
that?
rumoured, hasn't it, as well?
When was the last time we saw it? When was GT6?
GT6 was about a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago at all.
Oh, no, because it wasn't the proper one, though, right?
I'm not, like many things, I'm not really qualified to talk about simmy races, but Forza's got a massive following. It's a big deal for racing fans.
I love
Plus, they've got
Horizon.
something to prove after 5, because 5 is a bit plop.
5 was alright.
5 was great, there was no content, right?
Yeah,
That's what it
it
was.
was really, really
It was like
lacking.
10 tracks, right? And fucking...
They
And a
released
weird
some free
structure
ones
and all
afterwards, but... Yeah. Or it's just basically do a race, do another race,
But-
do this race, race.
Me personally, out of all of that stuff there, I'm super excited for the possibility of a new Gears. I'm more excited for Uncharted 4, and I'm excited about the possibility of actually seeing concrete what the hell you do in No Man's Sky, other than explore.
Okay.
That's me.
Rich?
What are those two press conferences?
Well, basically I said Microsoft, but Lee's gone and done both, so...
oh, sorry, mate.
It's alright, if it works. What interests you out of either, and who is going to interest you more? Sony's light on big content, right?
Yeah, see, we've seen Uncharted 4.
When we talked about Microsoft all of it was stuff that's pretty much there.
Yeah.
When we talked about Sony, it was question mark this, question mark that. I mean, Uncharted 4 is the only certain thing, effectively,
Yeah.
right? And Morpheus.
Do you think it's even worth being excited about The Last Guardian now?
Possibly, if they've, got
Well,
it.
if it's anything like Sony's last game, fuck no.
Well, no, but he's just coming in to finish Fumito Ueda's
He's doing
work,
the
isn't
Rod Ferguson.
Yeah,
well,
and,
it's
to,
not
and to be
Infinite.
fair, Knack seemed to me more like a tech demo.
Yeah.
The PS4.
It's a very frustrating game.
But yeah, like Knack.
Knack.
And Knack to me was just like, hey, look what we can do with all these cool new things on the
Little
PlayStation 4.
particly bits.
Oh, this little tech demo actually works as a game. No, it fucking doesn't, Sony. Sort it out. But yeah, I don't know. It's been so long that my experience with games that are announced that aren't shown for a long time and then come out and go back and come in and out of the woodwork.
Sign, is it?
My experience with those games is often terrible.
Plus, the lead dude kind of basically left a while back. I know he's still involved as like a contractor or whatever, but that doesn't bode well, does it? So I don't know about that.
It's been over 7 years in development.
I tell you what though, it's going to be a good story, as in not the story of the game, but the story of the creation of the game. Once that finally comes out.
Well, if it's a good game, if it's actually either way, if it's a disaster, it's a great story.
It's like Duke Nukem Forever. It's a dog
It's
shit
got a
game,
great
but it's got a great story behind
yeah.
it.
Yeah, behind it, not the actual story.
Yeah.
Again, we didn't mention that I would love to fucking see that is Cyberpunk.
Oh God, yes.
After The Witcher, we had this conversation in the office like earlier in the week. I'm more of a sci-fi fan than I am a fantasy fan. So the fact I can get lost in games like The Elder Scrolls, like Skyrim, and The Witcher, actually worries me a little that the same people that made The Witcher are making a sci-fi game, because I'm like, I'm never leaving that world.
Imagine it's The Witcher, but with that sci-fi world transposed onto it.
Like The Witcher in
incredible.
like Mass Effect stroke Blade Runner world.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, man. You might as well just... And it's an MMO. If it's an MMO, my life is over. But like, if it's just a single-player RPG that you can play for 200 hours, my life... The last 3 weeks have been bad enough as it is. I've put 150 hours into The Witcher in the last 3 weeks. Probably more than that now.
Well, I've put in maybe half that, and it's
That's
still
50 hours a fucking week.
Still ruined my life.
50 hours a week.
Yeah.
I haven't been sleeping recently.
No.
It might show my dazzling complexion. But yeah, going back to it, like Microsoft and Sony for you.
What I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I mean, Gears I'm really excited about. Tomb Raider, I think The Rise of the Tomb Raider is a stupid name, but I think it's going to be good. What else we got? What's Sony got? I want a new God of War. I really do. I want a proper PS4 God of War. Because I think that would look amazing. Because I remember how amazing I thought God of War 3 looked when it first came out. I was like, shit, this is like a Ray Harryhausen movie come to life. It looks incredible. So yeah, I want that.
You know him, right?
The stop motion.
You know all
Jason
those
the
films
Argonauts.
like...
okay.
He did all that stuff.
Yeah, that
He
kind of thing.
invented the kind of moving skeleton deal.
Yeah.
He was the first person to
I've
kind
seen
of
all
put
those
that...
models. They did a exhibition in the London Film Museum a while back.
We're going off topic.
But that
and
looks
I'm looking
amazing.
for time because 12 minutes the embargo lifts.
Oh, does it?
If they bring back The Last Guardian as well, I'm going to go mental, especially if it looks good, and I hope it would. No Man's Sky I'm still interested in, but if I was to pick between those two, I would say that Microsoft has the stronger lineup.
So I feel like Sony's got a bigger potential for surprises.
I bet a lot of those surprises are going to be new indie games.
But like, I mean...
Yeah, oh god, there'll be a whole 20
whole
minutes
bit,
where they
yeah.
announce 500 indie
5
games.
million indie
The
games.
Sony-
You're like, trying to keep up.
The Sony exclusive stuff that... Oh, we got Street Fighter 5 that's going to be on the stage, obviously.
Yeah.
But the stuff that excites me about Sony is the stuff that they probably wouldn't even raise their like chin at me.
What do you mean?
But Persona, like
Right.
that for
Yeah,
me
won't
is
get
like
mentioned.
the one reason to own a PS4.
Think it'll be multi-platform?
No, it's not. It's PS3, PS4.
PS3.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that's just one game there. Like that's the kind of stuff that they should be getting out. Interesting Japanese games that have a following, like a cult following as well.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say that about like. There's people
It's
out
the
there
new
that
Final
are,
Fantasy.
Yeah, but there's people out there that are into things like the Tales of series, and if I was at a press conference and then they talk about those things, I'm like, there.
Well, I bet you as well they'll
But
say
Persona's got a huge following, like bigger than.
Star Ocean.
Tales of Zestiria
Oh, yeah,
for
Star
PS4.
Ocean's-
I bet they'll announce. Star Ocean, they've already confirmed there's a new Star Ocean.
Yeah, they
haven't
have.
It's exclusive to PS4, isn't
Yeah.
it? But you much rather see a Persona game than a Star Ocean game.
You would.
You would, yeah.
I think the world
you
would.
don't,
I think
you don't speak for everyone, right?
I think there is a bigger following with Persona than
that
there is.
that might be true.
I think Persona 5 is going to sell millions.
Really?
Two.
Yeah,
You reckon 2 million?
at least.
I reckon 1.5 million.
I reckon
Drawing
it's,
Bold predictions from the Rosero team.
I reckon it'll sell millions.
Okay.
I mean, you only had to look at that trailer. The trailer went up.
Yeah, the trailer.
It had 400,000 views in less than an hour, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, when we checked.
Weren't 100,000 of those yours?
Yeah, they were. But like, Persona 4 Golden is probably the best game on Vita.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, in terms of Metacritic as well.
Yeah.
So Sony should.
Oh no, Tearaway.
Tearaway's
I
brilliant.
actually don't really.
I know you don't. You're a fool.
Oh, Tearaway Unfolded they'll probably show
Oh
as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's
So
show
we're
some
getting
that.
somewhere with this.
Ratchet and Clank. They're bound to
Oh
show
shit!
that
No,
too.
yeah.
I don't
They,
care,
they
I
showed
don't
some
care.
gameplay yesterday. It looks really, really,
Yeah,
really good.
I'm not
Does it?
interested.
Yeah, it does look good. It's basically a reimagining of the previous game, but they've put a shitload of new stuff in it, and it looks gorgeous.
All I'm interested in is Uncharted 4, No Man's Sky, Until Dawn, Persona, Street Fighter,
Yeah.
and Microsoft perspective, like Rise of the Tomb Raider is one of my most anticipated games. Halo 5 oddly isn't. Quantum Break is, but it's a shame it's not going to be there.
Isn't it weird how Halo 5, no one in the office really cares? There's kind of an indifference. That they need to show something that really,
Wows people.
gets us back into
Yeah.
it.
Some meaty single player stuff with
Yeah.
a great hook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like big set pieces
Yeah.
that you're involved in, and nice little bit of story.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you went with Sony, you went with Microsoft.
I
I'm
think
going to sit exactly in the middle.
Right.
Um,
To be honest, it's a really hard thing to pick.
Yeah, it is.
It's like-
Because there's so much unknown
Yeah.
stuff
I
there.
feel like we know more about Microsoft's things
wearing
and
the
they're all
wrong
safe
colours.
bets.
I'm going to lean
you got
towards
Microsoft
Microsoft.
green, I've got like
for-
PlayStation blue.
Oh, I'm just neutral
Yeah,
black.
there we go.
But I'm going to lean towards Microsoft for the simple fact that Sony aren't going to show off Persona on their stage for one. That's not the only reason, but I think Microsoft with Rise of the Tomb Raider, Scalebound, they have more known quantities that they can show off rather
Yeah.
than Sony. I assume they'll be announcing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because we know what
But that could
Microsoft's
win
got.
it for them. If Sony
Yeah,
come
of
out and go
course,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, it's
Well,
a
no,
great thing.
Square Enix are going to win E3.
I don't know.
Square Enix, then Bethesda, then EA, then either Microsoft or
Do you
Sony.
think
and
Bethesda
then
would have
Ubisoft
won?
last? But not because Ubisoft have got a shit lineup, but because it's such a strong lineup across the
I know.
board.
Do you think Bethesda would have won had they not announced Fallout 4 already?
Yeah,
I think
do.
yeah.
I think that they can still win
With a
just
nice-
by a nice chunky gameplay
Yeah, yeah,
thing,
20
right?
minutes of solid Fallout
20
4.
minutes?
Well,
That's a long
maybe
time.
10, maybe 10, because
Yeah.
it's an hour press conference. If they've only got four games,
Oh, God,
then that's
yeah.
15 minutes a game.
Blimey, yeah.
And at the moment, they have got one game, 2 games announced.
Yeah.
So,
2?
yeah,
Doom.
Doom and Fallout.
Is that it?
That's it. So,
Yeah.
throw in whatever gets announced. Like 2, if they announce 2 games, if they announce Rage and Dishonored.
Something else from Machine Games is what I'd love to see.
Yeah.
That's what Machine Games doing at the moment.
I don't know, but it's
Oh,
only been
no.
a few months
Oh, man.
since.
As a developer, I think they're one of the
Wolfenstein.
most exciting new developers.
Oh,
already.
I like
I think-
Jens Mattis a
Yeah.
lot. He's got a lot of good ideas.
Absolutely.
Give them free reign to make something new.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Like, as much as I loved Wolfenstein, I really couldn't give a toss about the Old Blood.
Oh, I love the Old Blood. I thought it was brilliant. I don't think.
I keep getting confused.
They
The
can
old
do
blood and the new order. It's the new blood and the old order.
No, it's the other way around.
No, I know,
Yeah.
I know. But
Yeah, I genuinely think, what you said, Lee, give them a new IP and
Right.
run wild on that shit.
Yep.
in one word, who's going to win E3? And it's coming to you in a sec.
Alright, I've already got an answer.
Go on.
Oh, Destiny.
We are.
Destiny.
We, the gamers.
You,
Okay,
the
who's
readers.
Yeah.
You, the readers.
And
Okay,
you, the
who's-
readers.
Who's gone we? You've gone you. I've gone me. No, I'm going Persona. No,
Okay.
I'm going Square Enix. Which publisher is going to win E3?
Me. Seriously, I think I'm going to play devil's advocate and say Bethesda, because, like you said, I think they'll probably show some nice gameplay from Fallout, and they'll probably have I reckon they might have 1 or 2 games to announce, and they'll be exciting.
EA.
You
It's a
think
good
EA?
shout. I know it's a good shout.
Okay.
If EA go all out with Battlefront, all out with Mirror's Edge, all out with Mass Effect 4, and then throw in like fucking Titanfall 2
And if they have
Criterion
Snoop
on top.
Dogg as well on there.
Yeah.
Yo, man, this is like the greatest.
Well, I like that. That we've all gone for big, unconventional winners of E3.
Okay.
Usually it's Microsoft or Sony.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that is our PrE3 special. Thank you very much for joining us. I've been Dan Webb.
Lee Bradley.
Rich Walker.
We'll see you in sunny LA, I guess, next week.
Yeah.
You won't see him there.
No, you won't see.
I'll be home in my pants. See ya.
Awesome. See you later. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.